Just like the humans involved in them, relationships can be messy. Throw an intense amount of anxiety, intrusive thoughts, and compulsions into the mix, and you've got yourself a pretty challenging situation that could be ROCD. In this video, we're going to take a look into relationship OCD, the different forms of ROCD, and what treatment looks like. If you're new here, my name is Emily from Impulse Therapy, the online OCD treatment platform. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for weekly tips on OCD management and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever we post a new video. And with that, let's hop straight into the topic of this week's video, living with relationship OCD. Relationship OCD can affect anyone. A relationship OCD sufferer may experience symptoms around their partner, parents, family members, friends, or even strangers. Relationship OCD symptoms include, but are not limited to, contamination fear, fear of harm, intrusive thoughts, ordering and symmetry, and ruminations. In typical cases of OCD, these may manifest in compulsive hand-washing, avoiding risky situations, an excessive need to apologize, or developing overt fixations on particular topics. In relationship OCD, it can be trickier to notice the underlying disorder. Even in healthy relationships, the line between healthy doubts and irrational fears is a blurry one. Add consistent anxiety, obsessive fears, and compulsive rituals, and you have a complicated situation that could be categorized as ROCD. So how do we know if it's relationship OCD or just a difficult relationship? The clearest way to distinguish relationship OCD from regular bumps and hiccups in a relationship is through observing the intensity, frequency, and rationality of these obsessions and compulsions. For example, if you banter back and forth over who hangs up first on a call, that's just a cute couple thing. If you absolutely refuse to hang up first because you know that your partner will promptly fall out of love with you the moment you hang up, then that's more likely to be ROCD. Similarly to OCD, relationship OCD can be split into different forms. Let's take a look at relationship-centered ROCD. This type of ROCD is distinguishable because it doesn't actually focus on a partner's flaws, but rather on the wrongness of the relationship itself. Typically, the main dimensions of relationship-centered ROCD are the ones mostly known for severely internalized symptoms like fear of harm, intrusive thoughts, and especially rumination. People suffering from relationship-centered ROCD tend to have many doubts based around being judged harshly for their relationship. They fear the risk of accidentally hurting their loved one or being harmed themselves, and they may overthink the nature of relationships in general. Some examples of intrusive thoughts for someone with relationship-centered ROCD can include, did we rush into this relationship too quickly? What if everyone starts disapproving of us being together? Don't most marriages end in divorce? Why should we risk ever getting married? In essence, it's not a belief that something is wrong with the relationship itself. Relationship-centered ROCD brings a fear that the relationship is, or will eventually be, wrong. Unlike relationship-centered ROCD, partner-focused ROCD is almost exclusively about whether the members in the relationship are inappropriate for each other. This sometimes means feelings of jealousy or doubts may arise for the sufferer. But partner-focused ROCD can also show up as believing you don't deserve your partner or fearing that some circumstance unique to your partner being with you will destroy the relationship. Some studies have suggested that low self-esteem is a cornerstone of this type of ROCD. While partner-focused ROCD is difficult to detect, some of the more blatant examples of the obsessive thoughts experienced may include, "That's the second time today they didn't answer my text. Are they already getting tired of me? I made dinner at the usual time, but they were kept late at work and it got cold. They must hate me now for messing that up. I offered to take them to a restaurant of their choice, but they just said, 'Anywhere's fine when I'm with you.' If I don't guess right, they'll hate me." So what does treatment look like for relationship OCD? Compared to traditional OCD, relationship OCD sufferers may have a hard time identifying and getting a diagnosis for their mental disorder. This is because even the normally blatant symptoms of OCD are mostly hidden away. Once ROCD has been diagnosed by a medical professional, treatment can be determined. The most common and successful treatment for both traditional OCD and relationship OCD is cognitive behavioral therapy. Other forms of therapy treatment can include methods like exposure response prevention. So that was our deep dive into relationship OCD. Did we miss anything? Are there any OCD-related topics you'd like to learn more about? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button if you'd like to see more content like this. And hey, did you know that Leonardo DiCaprio struggles with OCD? Check out that video in the description down below. Until next time, from us at Impulse Therapy, stay safe and see you soon.